Hello everyone and welcome back to another motivational video here at Giga Production Group. Today we will be looking at the Old Ningo farm, right? So my previous video was about the Dawa farm, which was tomatoes and pepper, right? But before that, I just want to draw your attention to Chopoli Township, right? So this is the Chopoli Township. So this direction is going to Volta region and to Togo, right? So I just want you to pay attention to how the place is developing. This reminds me of Dowenya 10 years ago. This is how it used to look like, where you see, some small trees here and there, green mixed with concrete. But now, you don't even see the trees anymore at Dowenya, right? So this direction leads to Dowenya all the way to Tema and then Accra. But you can see that this place looks more greenery, right? Because it is more like industrial zone, where I mentioned in my previous videos that the government has eye at that location, right? So today, let's go back to today's video. Today's video is about the land that we have at Old Ningo, which is Ariam, right? So Mr. Kwete is doing the same thing here. It is pepper and tomatoes. If you missed my previous video about that, that one was in Dawa, right? Yes, so that one is more like strictly for farming, right? But this is the land that you can also buy for real estate, right? You can buy and hold and develop it in the future. This is more closer to Chopoli and also Prampram, right? So there are one or two things that I would like us to pay attention when it comes to this particular land, right? And we will be getting into that details very soon. So currently we are on the pepper farm, right? But today's video is not about like the pepper. We came to this place because you can see we have visitors on site trying to check. Some of them have made their purchase and we are doing the demarcation and all of that. But I just want to bring the farm in just for those that missed my previous video and for people that also wants to you know get ideas what they can also do on this land whilst they are waiting for development, right? So these are land that you can buy and you can use it to farm, right? And there are towns around, right? It is not in a really like in a far place. You will see that very soon and you also understand why this is the future. I keep saying this is the future, right? The location is so perfect and the price at the moment is just 45,000 Ghana cedis. Trust me, it's not going to stay that amount for a long time. This is just because of the production group. That's why I'm giving it out, right? So this is the ocean view. That is the sea that you see right there, the Atlantic Ocean. That is what you see right there, right? So you are standing on the land, and this is the view that you get. If you look carefully, also you see there is a town. So that is a town which is called Ahiam. That is the town there, and you are standing on the land and you are seeing their roofing sheets. You are not even seeing their houses, right? You are seeing the roofing sheet. All of this just for 45,000 Ghana cedis. I'll put the location in the comment section so that you see the location for yourself, right? This is the land, 45,000 Ghana cedis. Trust me, it's not going to be like this for a long time. And like I just showed you, we have people that are coming to buy in acres, and these are real estate developers. They are buying and they're holding it, and then they want to sell it at a higher price in the future. Whilst they will be also be doing their farming and all of that whilst they're waiting. So the land never goes to waste, right? You don't buy land and just leave it and wait. Whilst you are waiting, you can still be cashing out. Some side hustle, right? All of this for 45,000 Ghana cedis. You're not going to get this anywhere. This is just because of my channel and also the good relationship I have with these people, the owners of this land. And you will be dealing with us directly, right? You'll be dealing, there's no third party here. The land is registered. This is a registered land. Another point you should also look at is if you look at the ground, you can see sand. You don't see clay, you see sand. That is the color of a sand for you. You don't get this with real estate developers. Trust me. Most of the land, they take off the topsoil, the sand, because this can be used for building. This is the sand you buy for your construction. One secret is that before, let's say, the owners, right, will sell a land like this for you, they will first grade the surface, the sand. They will sell it, right? They will get a tipper truck and get their, excavators, and they'll be selling all the top soil. When it is done, that is when they will start selling the land itself to you, right? But here, we are not touching it. You can see the greenery for yourself. You can see the type of weed which is growing here. We are just leaving it as it is. I mean, you can just use this as a golf course, right? We are just leaving it as it is. We are not touching anything. We are just selling it the same price. Like I said, 2026, the price is going to change, right? But for now, we just keep it at the 45,000. It is not negotiable. We are not negotiating. I mean, I don't like to go front and back with clients, so I just keep it as it is, right? Once again, if you are in your 20s, try as much as possible to secure something. Whether you have the idea of coming to Ghana, doing something, living in Ghana or something, just buy maybe one plot. We will register it for you and just wait, right? After 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, I mean, if you are not interested in coming to Ghana again, you can sell it for even a higher price, because trust me, after 10, 20 years, the price is not going to be 45,000. I mean, you will be buying it maybe 20,000 US dollars. Trust me, I have seen it in Dorinya, right, where land used to go for 20,000 Ghana cedis. Today is 25,000 US dollars, from cedis to US dollars, right? And I've shown you the location, right? I've shown you the location. You are standing on the ground and you are seeing the ocean. You are seeing the rooftop of structures. So that even tells you that this land is on a higher level. It is not on a lower, level, right? So I'm not just selling anything. I know what I'm putting out here. And this reminds me of my own personal Prampram project, right? I mean, when you stand on the ground, you can see the ocean. And that is how I was able to design the house to go to, 3 levels, where I have the most beautiful view, right, of the ocean and the harbor and all of that. I mean, I cannot promise you're going to see the harbor, but I mean, you can see yourself. I mean, standing on the ground, what you can feel, right? It is 7 minutes drive, right, from here to the sea itself, right? It is just 7 minutes drive. I mean, that is because the road is not tiled, right? And you will be using the Chopoli road to Ningo. That is a main road which will be constructed in the future, right? It is 7 minutes for now, but when that road is constructed, it's taking you 5 minutes to 3 minutes drive just to the sea. You can even ride your bicycle to the sea every day, right? I mean, for those that walk or jog, you can also do that as well, right? So this is the opportunity for you out there, those that wants to move in Ghana and they need a business. I mean, this is something you can start doing whilst you are living in the West. With 45,000 Ghana cedis, you have one plot, right? If you can buy 1 acre, you buy 1 acre. I mean, you don't have to fence it. Demarcation is clearly done there. And we have people who are willing to work, right? We even have people from Benin and Togo that are working with Mr. Kwete on his farm, right? You also saw the town which is close by. There are people who need jobs, who wants to work. I mean, we can introduce some of them to you. You create your own team, and they will be farming for you whilst you are living in abroad, right? This is a business opportunity also for you with just 45,000. So you, let's say you have Ghanaian blood in you, right? And you are not clear whether you would like to move to Ghana in the future or not. This is an investment you can take, an opportunity. Get maybe 1 acre. We get people for you to start farming tomatoes, and pepper is very good for this location. I mean, you can start a poultry farm as well if you want, right? But I mean, with poultry farm, it takes so much effort and stuff. If you want to keep it simple, no hustle, just the farming, the tomatoes and the pepper, and then you will be making some side hustle. You don't have to be in Ghana. You can stay in the West and you will still be cash out. After 20, 30 years, you are not interested in Ghana anymore. Trust me, the land price will be higher. You can sell it to someone who wants to build a hotel by then. I mean, you can see the great ocean views, right? You see the ocean views, good for hotel, Airbnb, and all of that. You can sell it, make your money, and then just forget about Ghana. If let's say you have interest and you like to come back in the next 20, 30 years, it is hallelujah. I mean, you don't have to pay 20,000 US dollars, or I mean 10,000 US dollars for a land. You already have it cheaper, and by then I believe development is already here, right? If you look on the Google map again, well, once again I'll put the link in the comment section. You just zoom in, you see the structures which are coming up around, right? You see that there are real estate companies building these mini gated communities all around. It is close to the Ningo Secondary School as well, right? So you check the location out and you understand what I mean. And this is Greater Accra region. And I can tell you for a fact that there is no land like this in Greater Accra region anymore. For you to find a land that you can use for farming of this capacity, and also, I mean, the location itself. I mean, we shouldn't even talk about the location, but if you want to go to the northern part of Accra, which is going to uh, Oyarifa area there, you're not going to find land like this anymore, right? If you go into the eastern part of Accra, I mean, Kasua area, you're not going to find land like this anymore. This is the only place in Greater Accra where you have this opportunity, right? And people are rushing in. Trust me, people are rushing. The people that are coming, I'm just scared. I'm just scared for people in the future, because if you don't buy it at 45,000 Ghana cedis, you will be buying it in the future for 10,000, 15,000, and 20,000 US dollars, right? So just think about it, especially for the young ones. I'm not saying you should buy and quickly build something. I mean, if you want to do something nice here, it is good, right? The location is very good, but to me, it is securing the future, right? Because these days you have so many people online complaining prices of land are expensive and all of that. This is the opportunity for you, right? To buy and wait, especially for the young ones, right? Buy and wait. And even if you are older, I mean, if you have kids, secure their future for them, right? Secure their future for them with just 45,000 Ghana cedis, right? So, I mean, this is all I have for you today. I mean, the location and I mean, what you can do with the land. It is a multi-purpose use for those that wants to go strictly into farming. Like, let's say you want to do cattle and also pig farm and poultry also, you can let us know, because we have a specific area where we want to have that, right? Because most developers that are buying the land, they want to use it for real estate. So if your main goal is like a real estate development, but for now you want to do, small farming, let us know, because then we know where to position you. But if your goal is heavy agriculture, right, for livestock and also for crops, let us know so that we know where to position you. Like I said, it is more than 200 acres, so that we know where to put all the farmers, right, and then we put all the real estate development, so that you don't have the conflicts where someone is having his farm and then someone is building his real estate development and all of estate and all of that, right? We just want to separate the two, right? So then I think this brings us to the end of today's episode. I really do appreciate your time spent here on the channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next episode. Like, do we?